Hello, Spiritual Collective. Today we are going to do a reading on how best to heal the energies of anxiety, of unease, feeling unsettled. You may have been feeling this way recently. And what we can do to heal this, where it's coming from, what steps we can take. This message may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't, this message may not be for you. If it does, take what you can get from the message and apply it to your life in whatever way fits you and your individual spiritual self. Okay. Just going to pull to see the underlying energy of this feeling, what this feeling is. Okay. 7 of Cups. Maybe being overwhelmed. There's some element of being emotionally overwhelmed. Seeing many things, many possibilities, even though they may not obviously be real, or they may not, I'm sorry about this is kind of a foil deck. So it's being emotionally overwhelmed. That's what I'm getting. Again, some people may have a lot of possible things they might be looking into to make them feel better. Things that they're focusing on, maybe too many things focusing on for emotional support or inspiration. But for this, I get emotional overwhelming. Something in the environment, something about choices, too many choices, or kind of choices, or how they appear, maybe causing this feeling of just unrest or unease or mild unsettlement of yourself. Okay. Oh gosh, the 6 of Cups. Interesting. Okay. The 6 of Cups. Memories. Maybe childhood memories coming back, or maybe under the surface that you don't realize. And childhood playing a huge role in this feeling. And maybe wondering about people's intentions, but definitely, okay, this foil is really shining. I'm sorry, the light and the foil on this, but this is the 6 of Cups. Hopefully you can see that. I'm getting that it's something from childhood. Something deep, maybe not processed, or maybe processed, but just not really, maybe just coming up to the surface again to revisit in that feeling. So there's something there, something about looking into our past around childhood memories, maybe memories resurfacing that are adding to this emotional chaos, or this feeling of unease. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it was going to pop up. Oh, I knew it. I knew it. Okay. The 5 of Wands. So there's like conflict. There's people. There's multiple people, and it feels like just conflict, and it feels more like they aren't getting along. I wish you could see the picture. Hopefully you're able to see this with the light. It's a very foil heavy deck. But yeah, I knew this was going to come up. I knew conflict was going to come up, and I knew it was going to be surrounded by other people, and I knew that there's like some kind of some kind of like fight, some kind of like competition, or some kind of like energy being just constantly just, and it's this conflict with others that is not helping. I feel, I'm gonna pull from another deck here. So these people who are like fighting or competing in some way are adding to this, and this could also be people in your family as well, with the Six of Cups and childhood and memories of childhood resurfacing. I get silent grief and hidden truths. Silent grief, hidden truths. Grief can be silent but profound. Offer comfort to those who mourn. So your silent grief. Truths are often hidden. Seek them out to gain clarity and understanding. Okay, so you're grieving something in the past or the present with people, maybe echoing things in the past that are being brought up. This conflict with others is bringing up these memories. It's bringing up these emotions, these unsettling emotions, maybe some escapism as well. The grief needs to be addressed, and the hidden truths. So you need to dig deeper. We need to dig deeper into these memories, these things that keep coming up, and with the conflicts that are going on now or back then. I believe that these conflicts with others is echoing this past wound that is hidden, this silent grief that is also hidden. Yeah, again, we get despair and sorrows. Sorrows are often kept secret, acknowledge them. So a lot about being secret, our own secret sorrows. Despair can be silent but overwhelming. Offer hope to those in darkness. So going through this time, it's probably the best time to do shadow work is going deep inside and seeing what this despair is, this hidden grief, this silent grief, can really help. Now, with others, this conflict with others, that tend to be like instigating these things, this kind of what is around that? What exactly? What is this conflict? This feeling of defense and competition with others, or others towards you. I feel it more like others towards you, because I feel like you don't really have time for competition, or you're not very competitive in a negative way, like how a lot of people are. Hating on your spiritual and psychic gifts. So these people have conflict with your gifts. They see that you're a spiritual person and that upsets them, and so they feel that they need to attack. And this may have happened also in childhood when you were shamed or punished for things that seemed weird or out there that you were seeing or talking about or perceiving. And again, gifts, okay, as well with the Six of Cups. There's gift giving. So something about gifts, your spiritual gifts that you have, all these different gifts. So it's not even just about, it is about emotions, but it's affecting, your gifts are affecting other people who silently feel a certain way about it, and they're projecting that onto you, giving you issues, giving you hate, because they feel you have something they don't. So I have their social media posts are directed at you. So if you are on social media and you're seeing some negative posts, maybe they're directed at you, or maybe something that you've posted. There's something about online posting here. You might be receiving this online, hatred online. Again, passive aggressive things. So not everything, obviously the conflict that we experience are in person, right? And sometimes it's a lot of it is online these days. So now, yeah, I'm seeing that these spiritual gifts is triggering others, and that to trigger you, and that's affecting your emotions, emotional state, and it's feeling chaotic. Get a dream catcher to hang over your bed. So again, filtering out negative thoughts. So you can do this at night with the dream catcher, infuse your own magic with one. But also just filtering out your thoughts. Really keeping track of what is and what isn't yours. Your ideas, where your mind goes, because that's being attacked right now because people are upset about your gifts, and there's conflict over that. There's conflict if you're sharing about your spirituality anyway. You're gonna get conflict. People you don't even know seem to really care about you sharing with others, right? About your gifts. What can we do to combat this, to fight this, to heal ourselves, other than what we... Okay. I have obedience and loyalty, both at the same time. Obedience and loyalty. So stay loyal to spirit. Stay obedient to what you know is true. Be loyal to yourself and spirit and the universe, or whatever you work with. That is the main thing. Like, these people, whoever they are, really nobody, whatever kind of crap they're throwing out is just not oath. So you got loyalty, obedience, and oath. Wow. Like, oath. So there's some oath. The oath that you made, the promises you made with spirit and the universe, with deities. That's the most important thing. And they're going to keep their oath to you. That connection is mutual, and it's going to be kept strong through loyalty and devotion. So no matter what they're throwing at you, just stay the course, because I have a feeling, yeah, it's going to ride out. It's gonna go away, and they're just gonna be left with themselves, And I feel like they really wanted, with this silent despair, silent sorrows, silent grief, like, that's a lot of their own stuff, but they want you to feel that way so that you're just feel disconnected and that you're not loyal to spirit. And that's really ugly. Beyond the mind, the heart beats. Again, it's the connection with the divine that everyone's... Okay, and also, too, you gotta tap in more. Who cares what people be hating on and thinking? You gotta tap in more, because that's where you're gonna find it. You're disconnected when you're feeling overwhelmed, or you're feeling like in this way. The one thing you gotta do is reconnect back. It's the most important time to reconnect back. Hopefully you can see this thing. Gotta figure out the lighting here. Okay. See, she's beyond the mind, the heart beats, and she's connected to the universe. All this is like, it's all about your spiritual gifts now, and about how other people might want to affect you and take those away or compete with you. Maybe they want your spiritual gifts and feel they don't have them, or they can't develop them, or they're too lazy to develop them, which is a huge thing right now. I mean, always, but people are super lazy. If you haven't seen that, that's people, and that's what people are. They're lazy, and they want things given to them, and you've worked for yours, or well, of course you've worked for it, but also too, you've also been drawn to that probably since you were young. You were a child, right? This is a beautiful deck, but it's kind of shiny. But yeah, the spiritual gifts is really upsetting people. It's kind of like showing them their sorrows and grief. You just need to connect. We all just need to reconnect. When we feel that way, it's all about loyalty. It's about your oath. It's about obedience, which, again, loyalty and obedience. It's about being true to yourself, right? True to the promises and any pacts, promises, contract, anything that you do spiritually, just stay with that. That's the most important thing, and that's what's going to see you through everything. You might feel unsettled and worried, or like this weird kind of feeling. But that's everything settling, and it's really telling you that's when you need to reconnect the most. Inspiration, again, being inspired. You're going to feel inspired to do this, and it's going to inspire you to create. Again, this very creative energy, and you see like the light of spirit entering the mind, right? Entering in us. So there it is. That's how we heal from this feeling that we've been feeling. We've been feeling unsettled, or you've been feeling kind of confused or foggy, and we feel like there's some conflict somewhere, or we're scared of the conflict, or because we've been conditioned to since we were young, and we have people hating on us for whatever stupid reason. Again, mostly our gifts, and they feel threatened, so they're going to be defensive and throw out their conflict. But we just need to stay loyal, and we need to connect, and we need to be uber super spiritual. It's time to get real spiritual. Meditate, 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 and do your spiritual work. Anything you do that connects you with the spirit, the divine. You need, and really a lot of mind work, a lot of spirit work to make you strong. So that's what I'm getting. You need to tap in, and everything will mellow out. You'll feel a lot better. Things will come into place more because you'll be connected. For some reason, maybe you're always connected, but maybe you just need to connect a little bit more. Maybe you've been doing other things, putting little things off that you really need to do, and what you really need to do is connect. Sisters of Harmony. It's the end of the reading. Sisters of Harmony. Music, dance, maybe music will help us connect in any way that is actual music, dancing, playing an instrument, binaural beats, the rhythm and the flow of the universe, getting into the rhythm and the flow of the universe. And that's what we're going to be doing right now. When this video ends, this is how we're connecting. Good night.